Good morning. Good morning. Relationships, good relationships, and maintaining them can absolutely make you rich. I just left the gym. I'm out here at this beautiful park in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's why it's a little chilly. I think it's about 60 something today at a high. That's why you see me in my hoodie and whatnot before I go back home and get to work. Checks over stripes, by the way. Anyway, relationships can make you rich. I recently bought my girlfriend and soon to be wife, God willing, a hoodie from this brand called Rich Wife, and the brand is basically centered around being rich and it being more than money. And it has it on my mind because one, I'm feeling really grateful. The fact that it's 8:11 a.m. I just left the gym and I'm out here getting this quick walk in a park that I absolutely love. I've brought my daughter out here to this park since she was like 2 or 3 years old. She's 11 now, and the fact that I can even do this, man. And by do this, I mean just take a walk before I go work from home. There's been times not so long ago where this wasn't possible, working in a moving company or something. You got to be there at 7 a.m. It's almost an hour away, and I'm just maintaining, you know, part of what got me here. And I say part of because you can't just rely on good relationships, but, maintaining and having that good relationship where I'm from and, kind of inner city communities, we call it keeping your face clean, which means your image and your reputation. Doing that type of work, relying on good relationships, but also, putting the work in myself. And I'm not gonna hold you long, but having certain situations like I've had a contract role in at 5 p.m. and I found out at 5 p.m. the day it ended, which threw me into a season where it was a full calendar year before I had a full-time job again, as far as full-time corporate role. And I was just surviving in the meantime, right? So work went into that survival time, but also kind of tapping into a network and, relying on people and relationships that I've built a little bit. But that's what I mean by rich. Rich in comfort, not just monetary, but it matters. You can't just be, one of those if everybody get over, I don't care to burn bridges. I guess you can, but you know, the typical topics of, how people say jobs require 2 weeks, but they'll just fire you. Okay. But there's benefits in being somebody that can go back to any employer or can get a recommendation letter or, you know, have connections be made because you don't burn bridges and you keep good relationships, even if the, relationship or the business relationship or whatever it is has ended. There's benefits to it, man. Relationships can absolutely make you rich. And this is coming from somebody who I've left a job before. I left a job to open a brick and mortar store and then closed it within 6 months. That's stuff like that is on my mind today, man, where I just feel so grateful and kind of full of life, given where I am, because moves like that and the way it went really could have had me in a place where I'm still struggling to recover. And I'm still, technically recovering from stuff like that, but not where it could be. And man, I just feel so blessed. And I thank God so much, for giving me the mindset to care about relationships and putting the people in my life that I can stay connected to. And I hope I'm getting the point across that there's some accountability to it. You can't just rely on, you know, oh, I'm connected to good people. This is one of the reasons I like coming out here. Can you see the ducks? This is Hornets Nest Park, by the way. It's a little island right here. We go around the side, around the back, and get there. I might, if I'm recording long enough, I'll go over there. I don't want to be too long, but accountability though, there's work to be done. Just like to say, faith without work is dead. You have to do something. You can't just rely on, oh, God got me, or I know good people. There's work to be done, but you still need good relationships, have a good reputation. I forget which law it is in the 48 laws, but your reputation is everything. Guard it with your life. Be good to people, be conscientious. If you're in it, be in it. You know, care. I hate in certain cultures, I don't think people see the underlying problem in something that makes certain cultures bad. And it is that whole little feeling of, I don't care. It's okay to care. People can feel that you care. Even if it goes bad, people feel that you care. I've had plenty of situations that just, it didn't go right, but they know I care about this. I'm going to try to do my best. Or, it didn't go right for them. I care that I'm not going to beat your head in. I know we got a relationship. I care. It's not good to just go around acting like you don't care about anything. You don't care about relationships that you have with people, because it can absolutely benefit, and you could benefit other people. You want to be able to be useful, because what if that season that I said I had, leaving a job to open a brick and mortar store, the business had already been started. I was just taking it to the next step that I didn't need to do. Or me having a contract end at 5 o'clock and I found out it ended, or having a contract end and I found out the day at 5 o'clock p.m. that it ended. What if somebody else is in that position and the good relationship that y'all have puts you in a position to help them? Not just the other way where you're the one that needs help, but has you in a position to help them be rich. Help them be rich in more ways than money. I really like this brand. I think you should look it up. Rich Wife. That's what has it on my mind. And I think maybe I'll put a screenshot in of the hoodie that I bought my lady. It's really nice. It's a nice script, minimal, classy type of brand. But what I like is the message behind it, the concept behind it. Rich in more ways than money, because that's how I feel. I feel like that. So that's why I bought it for her, because I want her to be a reflection of, you know, not only the way I feel, but I want her to have that type of life, right? And that brand, I'm like, man, this is dope. But that's how I feel, man. I feel rich more ways than money. And one of the things that got me here is good relationships, man. Just relying on that. When I was absolutely suffering, I was able to, I mean, in multiple occasions, I'm already at too long now. I'm not going to keep going. But man, just being able to pick up the phone, being able to just say, while I got you here, let me ask you X, Y, and Z. What do you think? Not even asking for something. Sometimes you can just ask, what do you think? That's something that can come from a relationship, not tangible, something that they can give you. Sometimes information can be even better. Them teaching you to fish can be even better than them giving you fish. Man, I'm telling you, I'll never stop caring about having good relationships and maintaining good relationships. Good ones, though. We don't want to have bad relationships. Or you're keeping a relationship with somebody that just isn't the greatest situation, just for the sake of it. I've never seen a car rolling through here. I guess I'm here early enough to see how they operate. But anyway, good relationships. I'm not saying do that and stay attached to something that ain't good for you, or you being that person to help somebody that isn't good for you, or you ain't good for them. It goes both ways. But like I said, good relationships, man, good relationships can make you rich in more ways than money. In health, spiritually, emotionally rich. It's okay to care, man. It's okay to maintain good relationships. It's okay to care. It's okay to care about what somebody thinks. It's okay to care about your reputation. Your reputation is everything. Guard it with your life. Be rich in more ways than money, and accountability and common sense will always reign supreme. So when I say relationships, we're not just relying on what somebody else can do for you. You also have to match that with what you're doing. But don't only just beat yourself down with effort and just brute force. sometimes tap into somebody, but they got to be there for you. You got to have them there, and you got to be there for somebody to even have that available. So that's it, man. I just feel so grateful just where I am, you know, being here amongst the trees. It's like 60 something degrees. It'll probably be 90 tomorrow. This is North Carolina. But man, it wasn't too long ago that I was waking up at 4:30, 5 a.m. to be at a moving company 45 to 50 minutes away by 7 a.m. and just sitting there and not even leaving out till like 9:30 or something stupid. But I had to be in that season. And what got me out of that season, I don't want to be super specific because I don't want to make this too long, but what got me out of that season was a relationship. And then that's only one example. That's not even the one I'm talking about with losing the contract at 5. I mean, yeah, 5. Anyway, I can just keep saying the same stuff. It's okay to care. Relationships will make you rich. See y'all on the next one.